Hey guys, I'm Chewy Mew, but my real name is Eric, and welcome to another Chewy Mew review where Peter Parker. You see another picture of Peter, Marvel Comics, Spider-Man with the 90s animated series look to it, which I really like. I love that they went to like the Toy Biz style packaging, where it has like the open window, you can see the character on the side, you see the title of the series, then you see them here. I think that looks really awesome. I don't think we've ever gotten a 6-inch Marvel Legends scale Peter Parker before, so it's awesome to finally have one with this much articulation. Take a look on the back. The other figures in the wave is Spider-Man, Electro, Green Goblin, Gwen Stacy, which I have, and Daredevil. Peter Parker is the college student and photojournalist who is secretly the amazing Spider-Man. Alright, I'm going to take this out of packaging, and I'll be right back. Like there, you've got his camera. Pretty good, looks like a camera. The thing will focus, it won't look like a blurry camera. He's got the flash, got like a pretty big lens on there. There's no screen on the back, which usually cameras have a screen, some buttons there on the back. Also comes with an alternate head, which is Peter Parker looking kind of worried, and half of his head is Spider-Man, which I don't remember if that's how his, or no, that's not how his Spider-Sense looked in the 90s cartoon, but that still looks pretty cool. Pretty good looking figure. It doesn't look too much like Peter from the series, because Peter in the animated series, if I remember, he had like a yellow shirt and blue jeans. I think he had a yellow shirt. Or like a yellow shirt that was striped, something like that, like a button up, like a polo, I think, I don't remember. But this doesn't look too much like that, but it still looks like Peter Parker. Kind of makes me think more of like the Sam Raimi Peter Parker, because he would wear like, always wear like a coat. He would wear coat, pants, and shoes, which most people wear, but like, you know, blue jeans and like a long sleeve instead of a t-shirt. Which I don't think in the Spider-Man trilogy you actually ever see Peter wearing a short sleeve. And the glasses, do they come off? Do they come off? I wonder if they do. Do they? I don't think the glasses come off. You can lift them up, but I don't think you can take them off all the way. Can you? Looks like they're stuck to the hair. I'm not going to risk taking them off. I don't want to like risk breaking it or something. It looks kind of like they peg on the side. If bend his legs here and take a look at the face. Pretty good looking face. Definitely nerdy looking Peter. I just wish you could see like the eyes. I think it would look pretty good. Well, if you lift the glasses up, you can see the eyes. To me, it kind of looks a little bit like Peter from the new animated series. This figure kind of makes me feel like they took a few different incarnations of Spider-Man and kind of fused them in together. Because he doesn't really look much like from the animated series. If anything, he looks hair a little bit like, kind of like Andrew Garfield. The face looks a little bit like the new animated series. I don't know, it just feels like they use kind of like different molding together. Nothing wrong with that. It definitely looks like comic booky Peter Parker, but you know, looking at Gwen, you can clearly tell this is based exactly off of comic books. Like, this is the clothes she wears when, sadly, she dies in the comic books. But this is exactly, like, what she wears. Like, this kind of stuff, you know, like a skirt, a blouse, and then, like, a coat over top. Peter, on the other hand, you know, his clothes changes and stuff. But it looks pretty good. It looks pretty nice. You can see his shirt kind of underneath. He'd also had his, jacket here. Not the arms, though, but just the torso covering portion. It's like a plasticky rubberish, and you can see his clothes underneath, which if you could take this off, but he'll still have the brown arms. But you can open it up. You see he's got a button-up shirt, buttons all the top buttons, like a nerd would. He's got a belt right here, a brown belt. I have a similar belt. You can see you can even see the belt loops on it. A nice sculpting everywhere else. The legs, they're kind of wrinkled at the bottom like pants would be. If you move the arms up, there's the butt, of course. And there's the legs. I like how they textured this. It's good attention to detail. You see like a stripe going down here. Like they almost look a little bit like sweatpants, because usually sweatpants have a stripe. I don't know if that's like an injection mold or something, but you can see like a stripe there. He's got very white shoes, which I would think for a guy as poor as Peter, his shoes wouldn't be that white. A lot of laces, kind of like he's wearing Converse. What else we have here? On the bottom, he actually says it's made Marvel. It says 2018 on the foot, which it says 2018, but these are new. Hasbro and made in China, because everything's made in China. But why does it say 2018? That's weird. Because I thought these figures like just came out. Because like they still have them at Walmart. I wouldn't think they'd have them 2 years later. But that's funky. That's weird. I don't know. That's weird. Maybe like these shoes or something they've used before and they didn't change that or something, maybe? I don't know. I really want to see if I can take off the glasses, but I don't want to risk breaking them. Maybe you can? No, they're stuck on there. That's fine. I just, because it looks like they'll come off. I don't want to risk breaking it. Maybe they do? No, it feels pretty stuck there. No, I'm not gonna risk taking it off. What if it breaks? You know, I don't want to risk damaging it. They're pretty good. He also has a button here. He has like the collared sleeves. Looks pretty nice. Got some more pattern here. It looks kind of glossy. The pants look more glossy. The shoes are matte. And it looks pretty good. He has like the same kind of haircut as like a, Spider-Man would have. You can see his ears there. You can see some like molding there, like that line right there. Looks like a cut, but that's like where they made the head. You can see a couple more like on the jacket here. You can see like where the jacket begins. On the other side too. But other than that, minor nitpicks here and there. That looks really awesome. Looks really good. I don't think it looks like any specific Peter Parker, but it definitely, definitely looks like Peter Parker, even with the nerdy glasses. Also, he's got the interchangeable head, which, take a look at that. It looks like a worried Peter. This half is worried. You do see the same sculpt here. It actually does. The face looks kind of similar to like the black suit Spider-Man figure I reviewed before. The webs here aren't textured, but the eye is textured, the nose sticking out. Pretty good. It's kind of like the squinting Spider-Man eyes. There's the underside of the head, which inside it has P2 written on there. Inside, it's hard to see, but it is in there. Just trust me. Took a look at the camera already. This guy looks pretty awesome. You can actually swap the head. The head pops off really easy. Really good. The ball joint is extremely tight right there. I feel like I'm going to break it. I'm not going to probably move that anymore. Pop the other head back on. I don't know why, but with these figures, like at least so far with the Gwen and this Peter, the second head is really hard to pop on. The first one gets on easy. The second one, not as much. I'm probably never going to display him like this because, I don't know. To me, displaying him like this, I think it would be cool, but I don't know. It doesn't look surprised. Also, see if he can hold the camera. I'm pretty sure he can. Yep. He can hold the camera in his right hand. The left hand can't hold the camera. I guess you could have him holding the camera by the lens, which that's not a good way to hold a camera, buddy. But either way, I'm gonna swap the other head. I prefer this head, just like with the Gwen. I preferred the original head they gave her. Like here, I prefer the original head they give Peter. Head snaps on pretty good. I really want to try taking out the glasses. I might try when I'm done recording, maybe take them off or something, but I don't want to risk breaking them. I don't know if they're supposed to come off. Because the thing is, if you take a look here, on the back of the package, up here, they actually show, focus on that, you actually see that interchangeable head, and you see the head without the glasses. You can see it right there. But yeah, you can see it over there on the top. But this one, the glasses don't appear to come off. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. Either way, a really nice looking figure. Let's go over his articulation. So it's a good ball joint head, a lot of range of motion, can look up all the way, can look down all the way. The neck hinge right here is really tight, so I'm not going to move that, but it does have a hinge there. You can tilt left and right pretty good. He has like crunch in the torso, can hunch all the way over. It can go back. It could go back farther, but his the coat kind of stops that. The arms rotate all the way around. Doesn't make like a clank, like a crunching sound, but still pretty good. The arms go up a little more than 90 degrees. He has a rotation here below the shoulder, double bend in the elbow, rotation in the hand, and a hinge in the wrist. He does have a waist swivel. The legs kick up all the way, and it's Spider-Man, so he should be able to do the splits, but he can't. Leg rotation here, double bend in the knee, pretty good double bend in the knee. It looks pretty big. It doesn't look like kind of small like it would be Spider-Man, but that's because the pants, and honestly, if you're wearing blue jeans, you can't bend like that. You can't even do that in blue jeans. You can't really move much in blue jeans. The foot has an ankle pivot, and it could rotate all the way around, but it gets caught here on the pants, which pretty good. It doesn't go back much because the pants as well. It doesn't tip too much forward because the pants, but either way, I would probably just pose this figure, like just, pose him like probably something like this. Probably just put the camera in one hand. I'm probably going to pose him something like like this maybe. Actually fits better on the left hand. Maybe pose him something, something like that. And then I'll put him and Gwen together, Oh, actually, as a height comparison, Peter's actually taller than Gwen, which I like that they did that. Which, I mean, the female figures, they're typically shorter than the males. I think they always are. But I'm pretty glad that they did that. And, you get to have the couple, which is pretty good. One of the other figures I'd really want to get, not from this wave, is there was a 2-pack. You get Spider-Man and Gwen. Spider-Man and Mary Jane. I'd really like to get the Mary Jane figure. I might try finding it on eBay or something, just because, I'd like to have like a comic book based Mary Jane. I mean, I do have the Spider-Man trilogy Mary Jane figures, but honestly, the articulation is not good. They look good, but the articulation is pretty meh, if I'm being honest. Okay, but either way, let's put Gwen aside. Let me know what you think about this Peter Parker. Let me know which is your favorite cartoon Peter Parker your favorite cartoon Spider-Man, and let me know which head sculpt you prefer. Let me know if you think I should try taking off these glasses. Let me know what you think about this figure, and I will see you. Or no, leave a like if you if you like this video. Let me know what you think about this figure, and make sure to subscribe if you want to see more. I'm going to be doing a lot of reviews. I have still a lot of Toy Biz figures, some Hasbro figures here and there. But either way, I will see you guys in the next review. Woohoo!